You're welcome back to Sunday Breakfast on ChannelOne TV. Sorry, my mind just went blank for a minute. But we're here with, as Jude would say, our usual suspects, and I just thought she's coming to discuss why you need a nutritionist in your life. You know, why do you need a nutritionist? I mean, after all, the gobe is there, I can eat and I'll be alive and I'll be thriving. But maybe you need a nutritionist, you probably just don't know it. We'll be discussing that today on the show. Anna, thank you for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm very fine. Thank you for having me.
It's such a delight to have you on the show. But before we delve into the discussion further, let me mention that our number 0244 0204 447 033, our WhatsApp number 0244 447 033, and across all our social media networks, hashtag Sunday Breakfast. Do send us your messages and we'll definitely read them and share them with the rest of the world.
You know, a friend of mine was asking me what we were discussing for
Today, for this segment.
For this segment, and I was
Tell him to.
Yeah, no, I was
Keep us
telling.
down
So yeah,
here.
I was like, so I told him the topic. Then he's like, "Wait, they say upper class for upper class for problem." And you see, like you just said, he's the government type, right? Yeah. So you know the funny thing, he worked in ministries when we were in Adabraka at CTFM. So every now and then you call me, then you know the base of the problem.
The government pays there.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna sort ourselves there. So maybe for him and many others watching, they don't really need a nutritionist. But Anna is here to tell us why they may be wrong. Anna, it's great to have you again.
Thank you for having me
I
again.
hope you are well.
I'm very well, just a little.
Anna, who's a dietitian?
Okay,
Or
so
who are you?
Yeah, more like it. Yeah.
so a dietitian is educated, trained nutrition specialist, okay, who delivers medical nutrition therapy through the nutrition care process. I'll break it down. So in the hospital, the nutrition care is called medical nutrition therapy because the nutrition care is tailored in the management and treatment of a disease condition, okay, of an ailment. So the nutrition care is not that general, it's specific to disease condition to manage it for more positive health outcome. So the professional who delivers that nutrition care is a dietitian, okay? And we do that through the nutrition care process. Nutrition care process has 4 major components. We do our nutrition assessments and to have nutrition to know or determine the nutrition diagnosis of the condition. Then we give our nutrition intervention. Then we do nutrition monitoring and evaluation of the outcome of the intervention. So when you go and the dietitian, or before you see a dietitian, you might have seen a doctor. The doctor has to refer you, okay, to a dietitian. So basically, a dietitian is the nutrition specialist among the team of the healthcare professional in charge of a condition.
Can we say dietitians and nutritionists are the same or different?
Okay, they are not the same. Okay, so a nutritionist is also a nutrition specialist.
Right.
Okay, but doesn't use her nutrition knowledge to treat or manage a condition.
Okay.
That is where we differ. Okay, so you might go to a school, you might see a nutrition specialist teaching nutrition. You might go to company, especially the food companies, they might have their nutritionists to guide them in the various nutrients and how to use them.
Right.
Okay. You might even see a nutritionist in a community giving education on how to prevent some diseases. Okay. But when you have gotten a disease, when you are sick, to help you manage the disease condition for a more positive health outcome, that is when you see a dietitian. Dietitian works with you one-on-one, specific disease condition. Don't eat this, don't eat that. That is when we differ.
So will you then say maybe another difference is that the dietitian is probably responsible for the overall outlook in terms of what you should be eating and what you should not be eating, drawing up that kind of schedule, and maybe the nutritionist is the content of what it's in the meal?
You can say that.
Or there's more to it.
A nutritionist will stick to the general, but the dietitian is specific.
Okay, so the other way around. So
yes.
Dietitian is specific, nutritionist is general. Because
so,
like for football lovers or sport lovers in general, like myself, you watch the teams, then they have a deliberate or somebody in charge specifically for nutrition.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, back in the day, when we play football, Charlie, when you're tired, you drink your water, you're fine. But now there are all sorts of things they are adding to it, like energy drink, not even energy drinks. They have this thing they call it, the power glade stuff. Yeah, so it looks like it's permeated all facets of life, right? Even at work, there are stuff you should be eating at certain times for sports people. Yeah. So it's become a big deal.
Yeah.
But why is it so?
Yeah. So nutrition plays a very vital role in general health, okay? Of course. Nutrition is pivotal when it comes to your well-being. So having a nutritionist or having a sports nutritionist or a sports dietitian is very essential in every area of life. You know, last week we were even doing lactation, breast milk, okay? Having a mother seeing a dietitian to be able to have regular flow of milk, or even knowing what to eat, or after the baby has started eating, what to give the baby is very essential. When we get to that, you will know that a baby before year 2 is not supposed to take sugar or salt. Why is that so? But in the olden days, we didn't, when our mothers are teaching us how to feed our babies, they might add a little sugar just to encourage the baby to eat, or add a little salt, which is not good for the baby. Honey, they say honey is very good. A nutritionist or dietitian will tell you honey before the age of 1 is not good for the baby's kidneys, okay? So the general nutrition is there, or general information is there, but having a dietitian with you is essential. Let's say that sport, as you used, there is an athlete who might have a condition and who is supposed to take protein powder to build muscles, might respond to the protein powder differently, okay? But when you meet a dietitian, we'll ask you to take it, but take this amount instead of the general amount that's you are supposed to take. You might have to increase or decrease, okay? There was a protein powder I saw last 2 weeks, and when we saw the volume of protein in there, we were all like, wow. But this protein powder is out there. When you have a dietitian or a nutritionist in your team, he or she will tell you, look, this protein powder, after taking it for a while, will harm your kidneys, okay? So the dietitian or the nutritionist is in the sports team to guide them, build their muscles, develop stamina, but also protect their health for a more positive health outcome.
Wow.
Right, so that means your role, you know, without being said, is very important as a dietitian. But when do I need to see one? Is it when I'm like extremely sick, or as I'm sitting here now, I can decide to sit with a dietitian so that I know what to eat and what not to eat?
I will always say, especially in a family setting, as long as you decide to have a family, you need to get a nutritionist on board or a dietitian, okay? Having a healthy menu for the family is very essential. But in the healthcare environment, you only see a dietitian when the doctor has referred you, okay? So you can be working with a nutritionist at home. Personally, when you get to the teenage, I always tell women we have to eat well to prepare our body for future children. So we have to get the nutrition store that will prepare us for pregnancy and for healthy children coming from you. Okay, most of the time when you don't have good nutrition store, pregnancy can even delay. Okay, so when you get to university, you should know that you cannot eat certain things. So right from there, you should.
That's why you can eat the fried rice and the pizza because they say you're young, you know.
You can explore.
Exactly.
So why don't you start eating healthy food? Healthy foods are very nice. They are very tasty. Oh God, I want a platform where we can explore healthy foods and know you can have all the delicacies, but yet healthy, okay? That time will come very soon. In fact, even when you had your Back to the Village,
yes,
where we are having healthy olden days food, you saw a lot of healthy foods around, okay? So right from there, you need to see a dietitian. And when you have been diagnosed of any health condition, you need to see a dietitian. You can meet somebody who has high cholesterol. And when they hear high cholesterol, they think they should only stop eating fatty foods.
Yeah.
So even when the doctor refers them to see a dietitian, they will not go because they think that the dietitian is only going to tell me don't eat fatty foods. But it is not only about don't eat fatty foods.
There's more to that.
The dietitian will teach you how to increase your good cholesterol.
Okay.
And when you are increasing your good cholesterol, the bad one will go down. It works like that. So how do you stop eating this and eat more of this? You know, I love beets, okay?
Yeah.
Today I intentionally wore these beets. So when I am dressing, especially on a Sunday, and I don't wear my beets, I don't feel complete. So most of the time when a patient is asked to see a dietitian, they think the dietitian is going to take the beets from them, is going to take their foods, their delicacies. But we are rather going to help you choose the ones that will fit your condition now.
But not their acquired taste.
Yes.
But so then it's a problem, right?
You see, and you use the right word, taste is acquired.
You brought me that term. I'm repeating those words because you added it to my vocabulary.
Acquired
my taste, it was nature. But anyway, so it means I'm learning, right?
Yes.
So
yes,
that's fine. But I think for a lot of people too, it's the adjustment, right? So it's not even about how they know that they need to probably check one or two things or change their routine with regards to what they consume. But navigating the whole process of change, right, is difficult for some people. So how you advise that people go about it? Like I say, you've advised that, or maybe check because of your cholesterol level, you can't do A, B, C, D, right? But A, B, C, D is what the person has known for the most part of his or her life. So the process of navigating that change, talk to us about how difficult it could be for some people.
Okay, you know, change is always difficult, but we should also have in mind that this is health, okay? And for anything, you need to protect your health more than...
That's true.
Yes, anything else in life. You need a healthy life to be able to pursue your dreams, to be able to enjoy your investments.
Yeah, health is wealth, really.
Health is everything, okay? So when you have the aim of maintaining a good health, you should be willing to do all the adjustments. So the zeal should come from you. And when you are comfortable with the things that have brought you this far, how can you improve doing the same thing? You should do little adjustments to your meal. Look, before you come and see a dietitian, you have condemned the process already. The dietitian is going to restrict me.
That sounds like my mother.
She's going to take my pleasure from me.
Yeah.
But that is not what we do. We only guide you in your decision making. So you can still eat your fufu. You can still eat your this, but now how are you going to eat it? There is a patient who loves fufu so much, like I do, but now we are doing fufu in a different way.
For the person.
Okay, good. And how are you going to adjust to physical exercise? Because nutrition goes with physical exercise, okay? And eat this and eat that. When you are not determined to do, the change might be new, but you can develop a new taste, okay? So I naturally will bring out sugar. And when you would think, so what are you enjoying? I enjoy healthy ones, okay? So if I'm taking a drink, sometimes you go somewhere, you are so hungry, you need a drink, you go for something and so much sugar, I can't finish the bottle, okay?
No matter the size,
the
irrespective of the size.
Yes, I can't swallow.
Wow.
Because I have built that taste. I didn't used to be like that. In fact, when years ago, 7, 8 years ago, I was wearing size 20. Yes. Now I wear size 12. Now it is dropping, so I am increasing so that I can maintain the size 12, okay? Losing that, I had to make conscious efforts because I had delivered, hormones are there, and taste buds, you know, the cravings are there. I hit to the gym. I cut I reduced the
carbohydrates,
the calories. I know what to do. I had to be determined. That is when I really stopped the sugar. Because, you know, the cravings during pregnancy made me do a lot of sugar. And so I had the weight. My stomach was there. Somebody will see her. And you know what you do doesn't match with what you are wearing.
Yeah. So, There's that disconnect.
That's so. It had to. It's a decision I took, and everybody has to take that. Sometimes we start getting the weights, and as African women, I mean, you want to show that you have the hips, you have the this, you have. It's good. 14 is good, but when you're going beyond, sometimes when it is even hormonal and you bring nutrition in, you can slow down some of the So it all comes back to decision and the zeal and the readiness to comply. You will know that, look, this that I thought was so sweet, was so this, it was nothing. Now this is something I like more, and it's helping the body, helping me feel the way I want to feel, helping me feel. There's somebody who eats banku, okay, and feels very drowsy throughout the day, okay. Why would you continue eating it? Listen to your body. Your energy level might even come down when you eat certain things. Listen to your body. You don't feel productive anymore. Pay attention. And so when a dietitian comes in to guide you, and some also think, like somebody who has gone through a process to remove the stomach or part of the stomach.
So like surgical procedures?
Yes, called gastrectomy. Right from there, they think they can't eat anything. because I don't even have stomach. But you can still eat. There is a small intestine. The doctor will tell you, when you come, you see that you can still enjoy certain meals. The dietitian will teach you to prepare it in a certain way. So we don't only condemn. I was at a program last Friday. We were meeting renal people, end stage renal patients, and you want to know, have you met a dietitian? Have you met a lot of them have gotten to end stage without working with a dietitian.
Wow.
One of them, who was really bad, just told me, I didn't know what I had to eat until I saw you on TV with Apioko. When we had to cook right now, I said, wow. And that was me. And so now you know what you have to eat. That is general information. Okay. To really get good results from nutrition, it has to be one-on-one with a dietitian so that they can guide you. There have been cases where someone's sugar level is going so high, we feared amputation. A dietitian comes in, gives you, modify what you have to eat. And by God's grace, you save your leg because your sugar levels will start going down. There was a pregnant woman that even we feared was losing baby because sugar levels comes in, a dietitian comes in, and you realize that now even she has to stop taking the insulin because her sugar level is okay, baby is fine, and all that. So working with a dietitian, right from day one of conception is very key. Wow. And as a teenager, it's also very key what to eat so that, you know, there are certain foods that will even slow down
your thinking process.
Yes.
Wow. Your
and
cognitive, cognitive ability.
That's
serious.
Even of an infant. So when you have a baby from zero, like we did with the breast milk, to 5 years, it's a period that you have to give the child maximum nutrition care for the child to attain.
So then it means that the work of a nutritionist or a dietitian even is not only limited to the confines of a health facility.
No.
Even in our schools.
Even in our schools. So most good schools have the nutritionists on board.
In their canteens.
Yes, they check the menu.
As consultants.
Yes, they check the menu, they approve, they come and review.
Your school in Kumasi,
I went to private school, Masters of Uganda.
Oh yeah,
true. But even now, in some of the public schools, there are nutrition supervisors.
Which ones?
who go around.
No, I know it's a DB.
What's the DB about going to Masters of Uganda?
If you go to a school that has a nutritionist in their country, you're a DB. So
it's a Catholic school, so we're very deliberate about the education that we're giving
so it's wholesome.
People. Yeah.
So schools,
yes, there are
security agencies.
Yes.
So it cuts across.
It cuts across. You know, sometimes you go to a school and you see the children are gaining too much weight. Okay. They will tell you, they will review not only the meal, they will review their snacks. Right. They will invite a dietitian or a nutritionist to come and talk to the parents that our children are facing that, their weights. Those that have issues, they will book for one-on-one, but they will review the snacks. So there are some schools that really restrict on some snacks. Yeah. Yes.
On the advice of a nutritionist.
Yes, on the advice of a nutritionist. Wow. So they will ensure that because the dream for your child is for a healthy,
a wholesome education,
a wholesome
which involves
education, yes.
Health.
Yeah. Wow. Yes.
How expensive is it to have a dietitian on my payroll or in general?
The way I'm smiling,
Not expensive at all. Hey. Yes, it will be an addition. But you know, I always encourage that if you don't have a disease condition, there are some companies that invite dietitians or nutritionists to give a talk, general talk. I mean, occasionally. They will do screening for their staff, and those that have issue, you identify it fast, and they deal with it. For one-on-one, helping you plan a meal for your family and school That's one. It's not expensive. It's not expensive. You know, there is even the perception that healthy food in general are expensive. The healthy food itself is not expensive. It is not as expensive as
falling sick,
the medication, the time you spend nursing a disease condition. No. So comparing the two, healthy meals are not expensive. Neither is services of a dietitian expensive.
Wow.
They are very affordable.
What goes into developing a plan, just before we end the segment?
So to develop a diet plan or to develop an intervention, we will do assessments to know your medical history, your feeding history, and then we both identify, or we will even help you identify your nutrition problem. That is what we call nutrition diagnosis. Then together we will set a goal that this is what we want to achieve. So this is the intervention we are going to have for you. Okay. Then we do the monitoring, we plan our monitoring schedule together. So the assessment is very key. Somebody will call you and say, I have this condition, and so please, what should I eat? It doesn't work like that. We have to do assessments to be able to know the condition proper. Yeah.
And others, this one says, I'm patient. During my days at school, I had the opportunity to do my clinicals under IFWA at 37 Military Hospital, and I must say she is the best. Another one here, Kofi Dankwa from Wasa Okropon. Okay, he's talking about the galamsey that we just spoke
Quite a
about.
number of galamsey.
Yeah, he's saying, Mr. President, give authority to DCs and MCs and police department, regional ministers, chief of the airs, to become law, or if anyone found in galamsey in your area will go to jail. Yeah. Any other messages?
Not still galamsey, probably a year later. NRC, I mean, I've learned so much from NR today, right? Because I think the most profound thing I'm taking from today's discussion is that the whole healing process is not only a surgical procedure, really. You don't have to go to the hospital, quote unquote, get admitted to a ward to get your healing right. So for example, if your sugar is rising and you have to be amputated, parts of your body has to be amputated, you don't have to get to that level if you have a nutritionist and a dietitian giving you quality advice, right? And consultancy, really. So grateful for you. The message confirms.
There's another message here before you thank Anna and she gets up to go. What kind of food am I supposed to eat when I notice I have piles? I think that's when you need to see a doctor.
You will see a doctor,
okay,
and the doctor will refer you to see a dietitian, and they will ask you to increase your fluids and fiber. You know, when we come, we talk about fiber, and even how to. We have two types of fiber, so which one to increase? Your dietitian will do the assessment and give you the quantity to take. Yes, so definitely see a doctor, and the doctor will refer you to see a dietitian.
Interesting.
All right. Any more messages?
Yeah, I've said what I had to say. And the message you read early from the lady in 37 who went it confirms the all-round lovely personality, and I so grateful for your time as always.
And any final words before we go?
Yes, a final words will always be, don't run away from the dietitian. They will not take your beats from you. They will not take your delicacy from you. They will rather help you make the right choices.
They'll modify their acquired taste.
Yeah, they will modify their acquired taste. They will help you get a better health outcome. So don't run away from us.
On that note, do not run away from your dietitian. Thank you so much. Keep watching. We'll be right back.